Kathy, yes, please take minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're good.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Kath.
Hi, Gunner.
Okay, so
Hi, Gunner.
can I just make sure I know who's here? Kristen, Kelly, Lisa, is Jess here?
Present.
Yep.
Yep. Jamie?
Yep.
Paul?
Nope.
No Paul.
No Paul.
Tom?
And then Tom?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that's it?
And
That's
Steph.
it.
And Steph is on there. Oh, she made it. Okay, hi, Steph.
What you doing, Lisa?
Looking at my hair, it's terrible.
You
Some
ain't getting it cut on May 20th, that's
See
for
some
sure.
gray.
Yeah.
A lot of gray. Shut up,
What's the matter with gray, people? What's the matter with gray?
We're recording, friends.
Ugh, I
Yeah.
don't like to be recorded. It irritates me.
I think there will be many reminders of being recorded this evening. I have a feeling.
All right, so Kristen, what's the first thing on the agenda? I don't have it in front of me.
Oh, boy. Roll call approval of minutes, which I'm not sure when our last minutes were. Kath, do you happen to have that handy?
Lisa had to finish them for me because it was a day that I had to leave early. But yes, our, let's see, it was March 3rd.
Hey, where's the dog?
Who's got the dog?
I thought I muted that. We don't need to lose her again.
Kathy, I remember that meeting, and I know I had said I was going to finish those, but then I thought at the last minute it ended up we didn't need to, and you took them with you.
Well, I always take them with me because I write it in a notebook, and then I emailed them to you, and you sent me a text confirming you got it because there were a few more things you were going to add.
Oh, that's probably right. So we have not submitted the minutes yet, but I will work on that.
Okay.
Where you been? What you been doing?
I don't know, Tate. I don't know.
Trying to teach your kids and keep your house.
Trying to not to.
Trying to have some extra time or anything to do some minutes.
I know, right? Priorities.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
Kelly, do you anything on the treasurer's report?
So I don't because it's in my office and I'm working from home today. So I can email Kristen tomorrow. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Lisa, I sent over a copy of the agenda. Hopefully that's helpful to you.
I have it. Yes, I do. Thank you.
Great.
I can't see you, Lisa.
Kristen, do you have any correspondence?
I do not.
Okay, so we're going to move on to old business. So the Halloween ball that we're working on with the Junior Women's Club, I'll tell you what I know, that we are booked for the Benham Firehouse. Kristen has a band hired, and Junior Women are very excited about it. Kristen?
Okay, and this is for the 30th, correct?
It is
Yes.
Mischief Night, right.
Okay,
I mean, this is all tentative to change depending on what.
correct.
Right?
And it's the future heavies.
Correct.
Okay.
And so, it's a joint fundraiser with Women's Club, right, Lise?
Yep, joint fundraiser,
Yep.
we're gonna split the profits, split the costs. Hopefully we can fill it up. I'm sure we will. And it should be a good time.
Bring your own beverages.
Yep, it's gonna be BYOB. We'll serve some snacks. We will sell raffle tickets. We usually make a lot of money on raffle tickets. It will be a costume contest, so we'll have to go out and do a little soliciting of some cool prizes before, which is not a big deal. Usually we can come up with some good stuff.
We're going to do a 50-50.
Definitely doing a 50-50. And that's about it. We'll maybe serve some coffee. We'll serve water, ice. Sometimes we just put out cups and stuff in case somebody shows up and they forgot something. But it's pretty basic. We're just gonna have to decorate, and I know the Junior Women's Club has a vault, not a vault, but a storage unit full of Halloween stuff. Half of it is mine, old stuff, and I have a garage full, and I'm sure between all of us, we have a lot of stuff, so.
Okay.
Patience.
What?
You didn't see Patience?
No, I'm cooking dinner.
That was funny.
What was you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Being silly. Okay,
Still hasn't finished her homework.
Oh.
go ahead, Lee.
Here you go. Look at Jess with the knife. Okay.
Hold on a minute. I'm looking at the. So anyway, so that's where we're at with that, and we're gonna sell tickets, I believe, the way that we do for all the events we have at the White Barn, right, Kristen?
I'm not gonna do it.
We haven't gotten that far, but that's really the simplest way to do it through Eventbrite.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm not willing to go around and sell tickets because that's ridiculous. And we'll get some signs made up. I'll try to see if we can remind me, but we'll see if we can get on DBG to advertise it. I used to do that. We give away a few sets of tickets.
Sure.
Okay. Anybody have questions about that?
Nope.
Kristen, you need to add anything?
No.
I don't have any. Is it really going to happen? I guess that's my only question. But
No.
I
Yeah.
can't even. Well, you know what? We're not going to be out of pocket anything anyways, really, right?
right. I mean, unless the band gets really sticky with me, but I don't think that they will.
Yeah, I don't think they will. You know what? We're not calling anything in September. Not happening.
Yeah.
We'll, my motto is we're going to be positive and move forward, and hopefully this will end soon. Okay,
And
car
maybe,
show.
maybe you'll be able to get your hair cut too.
Ugh. I have my appointment already booked at 9:00 on Wednesday, and then this happened.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going anyways, though.
I'll cut it.
I'm not saying where, but I'm going. Who just said they cut it?
Jamie.
Jesus. James. Yeah, no, James. Okay.
All right.
So, car show on the beach 2020. What's up with that, Kristen?
Yeah, so I'm disappointed that Paul's not here because we wanted to talk about it. But, you know, he touched base with me a week or two, maybe 2 weeks ago, and just expressed some concern because literally everything in the car show world has been canceled. You know, even close to September already as well. And I just thought if we could just kind of hold on for a little while before we pull the plug on that, maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hang until the end, see where we're at.
Yeah, I don't really see the point in canceling it right now so early, but
What's the date on that?
it's October 18th.
Yeah, talk about it in August.
Yeah. It's way too early to be canceling all this stuff.
Way too early too, but
It's like,
you know, like
one person does it and everybody jumps on the bandwagon. It's like, let's use some common sense here.
Wait, who's having a parade this year? Morris.
Hopefully, right?
Representing.
not next
Thought it was
weekend.
canceled.
Yeah, we're having a parade in a sense. Different form.
What?
Don't spread misinformation.
No, I'm not.
No, they are having some kind of a thing. We'll
It's not a
parade.
parade. It's a through town, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be good.
Okay.
Are you going to
Maybe
share?
talk about that under new business.
What?
Are you going to share that information with us?
Well, I think it was in the Republican, wasn't it? And I've been talking with Charlie a little bit.
Well, I don't read the paper.
Yeah, it's going to be a fire engine parade to go by all the veterans' houses in Morris. And
The flowers.
should start around noon, I think. We're hoping.
You want an
It's all come
ambulance if
together
I can
today.
get it? Well, hold a minute, please. Suki's talking. You want an ambulance if I can get it?
Sure.
We're doing flowers over at the. I talked to Charlie about seeing if Corey could get the flag up.
Yep.
He's gonna check with him on that.
Yeah, we're doing the ceremonies at both cemeteries first, like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then ceremonies in the park at 11:30. Then at noon, raise the flag and start the parade for the fire engines. And we're not like inviting everyone to show up.
No.
Because, you know, we'll just
Nope.
be,
Stay home. Stay at the end of your driveway.
yeah. And we'll hopefully
That's all.
live stream it or videotape it, something like that.
I'm available if need be.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, sounds like a plan to me. So, car show, we're just gonna put it on hold for now.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep moving
August.
forward with it. I'm not doing anything crazy, you know, not a lot. I'm not really advertising at this point anyway either, so we're just gonna like you said, somebody said we'll revisit in August and have to make a hard decision then.
Okay, outdoor kiosk update.
Yeah, we talked about that a while back, so that's why it's an old business. So, my goal is to erect something similar to what is at all the White Memorial Foundation properties, like an outdoor kiosk that has a map, maybe some information about the town beach, our rules, and then we can remove those large white signs that are there. There's one by the entrance to the athletic field, and there's one literally in the middle of the beach. So we can rip those out of there, and we'll have a nice, aesthetically pleasing outdoor kiosk that Sam, one of the highway guys, is going to custom build for us.
Right.
So we're hoping to have it in for Memorial Day weekend, but I don't think it's going to happen. But hopefully soon.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, Whittlesey, oh, you put the name in there just to be a shit, didn't you? Whittlesey Harrison sign update.
That name used to mean something in town. I'm not quite so sure anymore.
I told my husband what you said, and he literally hung his head and he goes, "She's right."
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I didn't need him to tell me that, though.
He said, "She's right." Now he's not coming on camera. He's like, nitwit.
So, Michael Loretano from the Loretano Sign Group was extremely generous to fund that sign replacement for us.
Awesome.
So he sent me a couple different proofs. We kind of went back and forth on it, and I, settled on one that's just very simple, very plain, kind of like blends in,
Can
with
you
everything.
do you think maybe you should bring that to your board to look at?
Well, since we haven't had a meeting in quite a long time, I had to make some executive decisions.
Ugh.
Trust you to do.
And this was my idea in the first place anyway. I'll just say.
But I know, but future. What did okay, we talked about this. Okay. So it's a done deal, and
Take care of the steps going up to the upper field. How's that?
it'll be here soon, right?
I don't know because he's donating it. I don't want to, put any pressure on. I know the factory, closed down for a few weeks. I'm not sure where he's at, and I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm trying to be patient.
What's the sign gonna say?
It's exactly the same.
Okay.
I guess I'll leave the Harrison in for now.
Okay.
But it is going to. Michael wanted to reuse the old posts that were there.
Yeah.
So, I'm talking to Tom and Lou from the highway department. I just personally would hate to put such a beautiful new sign on a couple of old posts. So we're still trying to figure out if we can just maybe power wash them down, spruce them up a little and paint them, or if we could go ahead and replace the posts with some new ones. So we're going to coordinate all of that once the sign is ready to install.
Sounds good. Okay. Sounds good. So Day of the Dogs. I'm assuming we're going to have to cancel that.
Well, we did reschedule until September 19th.
Okay.
I'm hoping,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Okay.
But
That's
we're hoping to give it a go. I've got both those rescue organizations, Spotty Dog and Little Guild. They're down. It's in their calendar. They're ready to do it as long as we're permitted to at the beach, of course.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Good. Sounds good. That was fun last year. I hope it works out so we can do it outside.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go onward to new business. So the presentation of the budget, Kristen presented it. I was online with
You
her.
want to talk about the calendar fundraiser?
Oh shit, sugar. Yes, please. I'm sorry.
whoa, whoa.
Sugar. I said sugar. First of all, let me say I love this idea.
My mom and dad are really involved in the Tyler Lake Protective Association, and they just did one for 2020, and it came out so cute, and I think they did a decent amount of money. It's the first year, so more and more people will get into it. So I thought I'd present it to you guys and see what you guys thought, of the idea at least.
I think it's a great idea.
I love the idea.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love it. And it might even be fun if it was, if the pages, the months were COVID themed. Like, I don't
That's a
know.
little traumatic, Lisa.
Well, it's been a little dramatic. It's been 3 months of lockdown almost. Okay, so
So Kristen, I forwarded you the emails that my mom sent me, which were just all the communication and how they made all of this work. And I just remembered to do that before we came here. So
I was gonna say, when did you do that? Holy
yeah. Like at like
Okay.
6:45, I was like, I wonder if I ever sent her that stuff.
Oh,
That's
okay.
something
fine.
we can certainly talk about another time, but
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much lead time we really need to get that rolling. I mean, if it's feasible to do it now for 2021 or,
oh,
Did
I
you
think
do
it's,
it like
I think, what's that?
Were you thinking like Christmas time, Kel?
Well, so yeah, for 2021. So if we put out a notice saying that this is what we're doing, and if anybody's interested, they can submit photos, then we pick a photo, and then it's a simple computer program, you know, whether we use Shutterfly or any of the rest of them. So it's pretty easy once you get the pictures from people, I think.
okay.
I think it might be fun to start advertising for it now. So people are in lockdown and stuff. It might give kids
Yeah,
and
it gives us
parents
something to do, you know?
Yeah.
something to do, whether it's a picture or whether it's a drawing or a painting, right? Because that would work too, right?
Could be anything Morris related, I would think, right?
Yeah. So I think we should start advertising, you know, for that now. It would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
And how much do they charge for the
They
calendar?
charge
do you know?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay. Tom, has anybody else done that in town? Something similar to that or no?
What was that?
Anybody do any kind of calendar? Like it sounds familiar. Like
We did the 150th calendar. We did like an 18-month calendar with pictures of, historic pictures of buildings and stuff
Okay.
in town.
but like the BLPA hasn't done anything like that recently? No?
I don't think so.
No.
People can just take whatever pictures inspire them, or like Lisa said, artwork or paintings or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, and then,
It needs to be Morris related though, right? We're gonna say for sure.
well, I think that's the idea, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll get started on that maybe next week even.
Okay. All right. So Jack, down to new business. We presented the budget to the Board of Finance. It was okay. They're a little new at the game, so they asked a lot of questions. But Kristen did a great job. She's very well prepared. And but I haven't talked to you again, Kristen. So tell me after the fact, what did they cut?
I think Tom, refresh my memory. I think they took some of my programming money.
About 2,000 away.
Yeah, I asked for 10. They gave me 8. But on the flip side, for the senior center, I asked for 7 in programming, and they gave me 7. So it's kind of like one of those situations.
What did we have last year?
I'm half happy, half sad.
What did we have last year?
They usually only give me 6 for the senior center. But this year they gave me 7 because I guess they took 2 away on my other side. Like
What do we usually have for beach and rec on the other side? Like
10.
what was
I
last
usually
year?
have 10.
All right, so you knocked it out.
But how
Right.
much did we spend? We didn't spend 10.
Yeah, we don't spend 10. It depends, I would say it's usually like a 60-40.
Yeah.
Percentage wise, we'll spend about 60 of that straight out, and then I'll recoup about maybe 40% in funding revenue from charging for events. I explained to them, I don't think that every event that we offer, we should be charging a fee for.
Correct.
This is why Morris residents pay taxes so that they can, have some activities and things to enjoy.
Well, that's what the beach things were. Anytime there's an event at the beach, nobody paid, right? On the
Right.
weekends?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But that, my concert line item money is separate from the program.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, yeah,
Yep.
like our movie nights and things like that we have over there comes out of programming. The Easter egg, all that stuff. Halloween. Yeah, I'm not going to be charging families to come and
No.
those things.
No. Definitely not.
So I think, like Lisa said, there's a few new members on that board, and they're not really too familiar, with the way things roll. So
Are they active in our events? Do they come to our events? The new members?
they do not.
Okay. They don't know how amazing we are.
No.
I
I
did
told
a
them.
PowerPoint presentation. I put a bunch of pictures up there. I really tried to
No,
sell
no, no,
them.
I understand that, but experiencing the event is
Right,
different.
that's true.
Maybe we need to send them a personal invite.
Yeah, we could maybe discuss that. I'll leave that there.
Yeah,
Let's just leave that there.
okay.
We're going to move to Memorial Day events. So we know that our Memorial Day picnic has been canceled. And Tom and the fire department are working on a parade, we just heard. And Kristen, what's 4th of July? We're hoping to maybe move our town picnic to the 4th of July. Is that the plan?
Yeah, Tom and I, have been discussing that, right, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, it's up in the air. That's the problem. I mean, it's really hard to plan with who knows how many people can get together at one time by the 4th of July.
Right.
Okay, next month, address it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things that we don't need too much of a lead time, right, Kristen?
I guess not really. I did ask the band who was going to perform for us on Memorial Day if he could do it like on the Sunday of the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting to hear back from him.
What day is the 4th? The actual 4th?
Saturday?
Yeah,
It
I'm
is.
looking at my calendar right now.
What's the band, Kristen?
It was a Steve Dunn band.
Why did you go for Sunday instead of the actual 4th?
I don't know. I think Tom wanted to do the actual 4th too, but we just thought, something about police, Tom? Is that what we were thinking? There'll be an added expense?
I can't remember.
Why do we need police?
If we had the parade. You need
We have a
them on.
parade, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Well-
is it? Oh, yeah, because we figuring it gets celebrated on Friday for some people, right? They get the Friday off before.
yeah.
And I was wondering if we could do it on Friday. I don't know.
But usually the 4th of July, you celebrate on the 4th of July.
Yeah, but don't you
So,
think that maybe?
So I'm just saying, if there's no other reason, I want it on the 4th of July.
So Lisa,
Everybody
I
else,
think-
jump in.
Lisa, I think that if people are able to be social again by the 4th of July, there's a lot of families and friends that have not gotten together that might want to get together for the 4th, no?
Yeah,
I guess.
kind of.
I mean, I just think they're, I don't know.
I always think that, but ever since my parents stopped their huge party on the 4th of July, I sit home and twiddle my thumbs and go, and everybody I know always says, yeah, nobody does anything anymore. So in my life, no, nothing's happening on the 4th of July.
Well, me either, but I'm antisocial, so I just mean other
Have a
normal.
party.
What did he say? Have a party?
Have a party.
I just think like Sunday afternoon is just a little more conducive to like, this kind of event rather than a Saturday afternoon.
I
I
agree.
don't know. Just have
I
that
think
kind of feel.
I think for that you should call just a quick, brief special meeting like June 10th, and look where we're at then.
Okay.
And then make what I'm saying, just like a 5-minute, like, hey, let's just talk about what we got, where we're at, and
You still think it's too far out to plan anything.
I know.
it is. That's right. But we should look at it in early June,
When do
early
you
to
need
mid
to-
to latest.
Yeah.
When do you need to know to cancel the band?
I think he's pretty fluid on that. I think
Well, I'm
everybody
thinking,
understands with the
Yeah.
situation that we're all in. I think
I
he's
propose you just
grateful
pick
for
a
an
date though, if you want
opportunity.
to talk about that again in early June, like just pick a date, put it on the thing, and like make it an actual thing.
Yeah.
And like June 10th, June 14th, whatever it is, 2 weeks before,
Well, when's our normal meeting scheduled for?
like the 3rd week usually, isn't it?
Usually the third Monday, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd have to be before that, just to give everybody ample time to adjust. So I put something in there like June 10th, a 10-minute meeting just on July 4th. That's it. Something like that.
Yeah, we could do that.
I don't know, whatever you guys think, but it's too far out right now. We're gonna open on Wednesday for phase 1, and then what? Phase 2 is until like mid June or something like that.
Yeah, the 20th.
Yeah. So
Yep.
so
Yeah.
just set a date with a special 10-minute meeting. We talk about whatever and where we at. We're gonna do it or not do it.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Kristen, we'll talk about that. We'll maybe schedule our meeting for a week earlier,
Okay,
just because
Sure.
of the stuff.
sure.
Okay, so Morristown Beach opening. We are supposed to be opening next weekend. Kristen and I called Kristen earlier tonight to discuss this.
Weekend, actually, Lee.
This weekend or next weekend?
This weekend is Memorial Day weekend.
Or, all right.
So we're opening Saturday, the 23rd.
I guess I should get down there and paint, huh? Paint the fence.
Oh.
Listen, I just graduated nursing school, so now I can get
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, really good job, Jess.
I can go down there tomorrow probably if it's sunny and do it. Or the
No
next.
pressure. No
Yep.
pressure.
I will get it done.
Yeah, it's not like there's going to be a picnic.
Right.
So what is the state guideline in terms of town beaches? Is there one?
So they're just,
Wouldn't we just follow that?
they want you to monitor your capacity
Mm-hmm.
and they want you to encourage social distancing.
Okay.
Can't monitor though.
And,
During the
you know, I
week.
have gate guards down there on the weekends, but,
Right, but we
you
can
know,
monitor during the week though.
I reached out, there's a couple things we should probably talk about that. I did reach out to the Torrance Area Health District and ask them for some guidance as to how to ascertain what my capacity is down there. And they told, Bob Smith said that that was a really good question that he doesn't have an answer to. So I'm hoping that he's looking into that for us. I don't really know. I mean, I'm not really sure. I would like some answers on that so that I can give my gate guards some kind of, you know, guidelines to follow.
Does anybody, know
Do we
what
need to
candy
close it down during the week?
That was
No.
something that, you know, Tom wanted us to discuss. I have to tell you that
If it's
I
not
went out-
monitored, then
I went out Sunday afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock. And when I'm going down 209, I can see the beach across the lake and it was covered in people. And so Ralph and I swung in there and the gate was locked as it's supposed to be, but everybody was parked all in front of the gate and on the side of the road, right directly in front of the no parking sign.
Town residents?
There were 12 cars there. I don't know how many people, but there were 12 cars.
The day before was a lot worse.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I think you open up just for the weekends.
Okay, can I speak? Because I'm very passionate about this.
Why is your name on the slide or something?
And
Why can't we
quite-
see your face, Lisa?
Because
It's
I'm.
hard to talk to you without your face.
Come on.
I don't know how to get back to my face.
There you are.
There
Oh,
you go.
Hi. Here's the thing. You're not going to get COVID at a beach. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Number one. Number two, during the weekends when we have a lot of people that come up from all different areas, we will have gate guards there to make sure that people have their stickers. During the week, I find it hard to believe that we're going to get a lot of people from other places up there.
Oh, you will.
However,
You will.
You will though, because
I was
okay, let me finish.
All right.
However, there are 7 of us on this commission, and I am very happy to do it myself to monitor it for now.
okay. If you want to take the torch, it's
I
fine
am
with me.
totally against closing the beach. I think we are so limited in our lives right now that closing the beach is just one more thing, and it's just saying it's not what we're about.
Who said anything about
It's not what we're about. It's about what's going on right now. It's not about us. It's about everything.
What's going on right now in the world, I think as far as closing beaches is a little much.
Lisa, I think you muted yourself.
Oh,
No, now you're back. Now you're there. I hear you now.
I'm
If
raising my
somebody
hand.
wants to monitor it, go ahead and monitor it. But if nobody's monitoring, then I think then we're only weekends.
If no one's monitoring it,
yeah,
That's how I feel.
I think you are going to get a lot of people. I think because exactly why you want to keep it open is because no one's got anything to do. So I think that
Where'd Tom go?
on the weekends, I think we should have it open because it's monitored. But on the week, like throughout the week, if it's not monitored, it's going to be a hot mess, and it's going to be people from
Everywhere.
everywhere coming
I
in.
have to say, I wasn't sure, you know, what kind of response we were going to get at the beach in light of the whole pandemic situation. But when I went there on Sunday and saw people blatantly parking directly, literally bumper to the sign that says no parking anytime, it's just, the disrespect is just ridiculous. And if that's how it's happening in the middle of May, can you imagine what it's going to be like when?
But here's the thing. I don't really think that's disrespect. I think that's called people trying to get outside.
Not disrespect. It's just, it's safety concerns. And if somebody monitors it, go ahead, do it. But if it's not monitored, then no, I would say no, only weekends. If somebody's there to watch who's going in and out and limiting the amount of people and making sure nobody's on top of each other, then yes. But for now, until we find out where this is all going,
Well, for
I would
now,
say
I am home every single day doing not a goddamn darn thing. I'm very
if
happy.
you would like to monitor, then that's fine with me. But if there's no monitor, then I would say no.
Lisa, are you sure that's what you want to do?
Yes,
If you want to go sit there every night,
I want the beach to be kept open.
I do too, but not without.
No, stop giving me butts, Jamie. I don't like your butts. But what? What's going to happen at the beach?
I agree with Jamie.
Too many people. It's got to be limited.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the whole social distancing thing.
And
Just for now. Just tap the brakes. That's all.
Right, not even, maybe come whatever future,
Stagger the days.
and
if
they're
you
like,
want.
okay, when we know more, because we know zip, zero, zilch, I think
nothing
maybe we could.
Step- Come on, guys. If we don't know everything about this virus by now, you're not paying attention.
We don't know about this virus right now. We're still trying to figure it out. Like, where's it coming from? How long can it last? What does it last on? It's like, no. So even if you did like, you're open on Tuesday and Thursday for the day, that's fine. Pick like 2 days during the week. Doesn't have to be open every day.
I think we have a responsibility as a
Just for now.
municipality to monitor what is happening down there. And I think that if we just unlock the gate and it's not monitored, we are not living up to our responsibility as a municipality.
So pick a couple nights,
Agreed.
Tuesday, Thursday during the week, but close it a couple nights. That's all. We're slowly reopening. We're just trying to figure out where all this goes. That's all.
Like in
Do
a
we
month,
have any
maybe we could.
ability?
I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel
I think
like
that as citizens, individual citizens, we need to start taking responsibility for ourselves and hope that people that are smart enough that if they go to the beach, they're going to not get up on top of each other.
And everybody's not smart
Please
enough.
stop.
That's the thing.
on.
Everybody's not smart enough.
But you know what? If they're
Please.
not, then they put themselves at risk.
No, they put everybody at risk, not just
Everybody.
themselves, everybody.
problem. And if
We
We-
cannot.
I won't say this aloud, but if anything that I've learned throughout this whole thing is that there's a lot of people not, with a full deck. Like, I don't know. I feel like the stupidity.
It's different times for everybody. We're all dealing with different things right now. This is all new to all of us, but I don't think that we need to just open it wide open and just run with it. Like we're under different circumstances, nothing we've ever seen.
Right. And if
Nothing.
people were responsible and used common sense, then I'd be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
so
can
let's
do this.
But
We can do
people
this as a
don't.
group, but limited. That's all. Limited. Weekends are fine. We have somebody there 2 nights a week or 2 days a week. Somebody's monitoring. That's fine, but not wide open. Not right now.
I
Talk about
disagree.
it.
I adamantly disagree. But if this is a board, and we obviously are going to have to take a vote on this, and it
Think about it.
sounds like I'm overruled anyways. But
Whatever. No. You have a right to speak. Everybody does. We all do.
no, of course I do. But
Yeah, so-
I'm not the. We all have to vote on this subject, and I
Okay.
hear all of what you're saying, and I guess I'm not on the same page with you, because I think that's part of the problem that's going on to some extent, is that you're not letting people use their own common sense. And do I agree that there are a lot of idiots out there? Absolutely. But we can't let the idiots dictate to the rest of us.
They're
And
not
my-
dictating. We're being safe
Yes,
for.
we are. You're dictating to me that I can't go to use that beach because there's some idiots out there who might sit too close to me. And you should be saying, Lisa's got enough common sense to know that if she's at that beach with her kids and some idiot comes in and sits right next to her, she's going to get up and move. And I would assume that most of the town of Morris, the people are going to be that way. Now, are there going to be idiots that are going to come in? Absolutely.
I
But I
think,
don't
I
think we
think,
close down
And
the
and
beach
so to me it's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk of
right. I
letting
think
somebody put
personally,
somebody in that
I think
position.
I think personally you have a point. It's just the fact
Sure.
that this is a municipal entity and it's a public beach.
And what I said to you before, Kristen, and I will continue to say it, is the municipalities need to get their heads out of their asses, because that's what's happening across. Everybody is doing the same thing and they're following suit. I mean, I don't know if anybody saw on the news last night, they're not letting the Boy Scouts put flags on the graves of the veterans this year. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. There's no way that some Boy Scout leader can't figure out how to keep the boys separate while they put a few flags out on graves. It's just stupid. And it's because if it happens in one place, we do it everywhere. And
There's definitely some stupid stuff, but this is uncharted territory. This is
Oh,
something that nobody ever thought we'd be in a pandemic right now. Nobody.
Absolutely did. But
It's just so
we
there's
all
so
need
many
to- we all
avenues
need to
coming in,
stand
and we're
up
just
and-
all trying to
and do
figure out
what's
how to
right.
deal with it. But I think for us, for our town, I think we just need to take steps. That's all.
Maybe
Not
you
just
cannot-
open up. But take a vote. Let's just move
No,
on.
so
to this.
somebody-
I don't
Let's take a vote.
think,
Somebody
well,
needs to
I
make-
just think,
Okay.
I think too, it's also, it's like, it's not just, you know, I'm not saying that people are idiots per se, but I'm saying that, like, you know, there's people that are going to be coming. This was the whole reason that we originally did this whole monitoring of the beach, because people were coming from everywhere, and that's fine. They should be. I mean, that's great that there are people coming from everywhere trying to use an outdoor area, but there's too many, and then there was too much trash. So, not people. I mean, like trash litter.
Like literal garbage being
But
left.
I mean, that's the thing, is that people are going to be coming from every which way, and then it's becoming crowded. And I feel like that, I mean, just think about when we had 4th of July, before we had this whole monitoring thing.
It was what, 2 years ago, where we had like a ton
And
of
it
cars
was-
up. Yeah.
It was
2018.
crazy. And that was the whole reason that we did this, was to sort of regulate and not having everybody come. So say everyone's like, oh, there's the beach and it's open during the week, we go, and then there's a ton of people there, and then we have an issue. So, I mean, I don't like, do we go in it and see how it goes, or do we monitor it? You know, I don't know. I mean, could we hire do we have funds to hire someone to monitor like 2 days during the week? Or, you know, I mean, I'm not opposed to having the beach open. I think I'm stuck in my house too, and I'm literally going crazy. Like,
I say,
these two are too, but the thing is that I think that we need, like, I just think we need a little bit of monitoring, kind of, to keep things responsible and safe. That's all.
I say we take a vote this evening, and we put this on for our special meeting in early June, when we're talking about the 4th, and see where everything is then, and see if we do want to open up. But
So-
I'd say,
Yeah, but we normally open Memorial Day, so what do we do about
no,
this?
we can open for weekends, yes. And if we want to do like 2 days a week, if somebody's going
okay.
to monitor it, that's fine.
Okay, so
I'm saying-
here's what has to happen.
Kristen,
Okay.
Yes.
In order for this to, so at this point, we open on Memorial Day and we're open. That's the way it is on the book. So if we want to change that, we have to make a motion, has to be seconded and voted on.
Should be open Memorial Day.
But it won't be open after that. If,
We can decide if we want to do like 2 days a week, as long as it's monitored, or we can go back to early June when we have our talk about the 4th of July. We can, like, where are we now? Do we want to open up fully?
So
Or?
we have gate guards down there Friday evening, 2 to 8 p.m. and then all day Saturday and all day Sunday.
And
That's
somebody's on Monday too for
There's
Memorial
nobody
Day?
there on Monday. I had to fight to get funding for that position, and they did
Okay.
not give me all the money that I requested for that position.
so we do need to put somebody in there on Monday for sure.
This Monday, you mean? Hold
This
on.
Memorial Day, you need to have somebody there.
All right, hold on. I have a lot on my plate, people, believe it or
Where'd
not.
Tom go?
He left. Yeah, I have somebody there Memorial Day. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, like, I have to say, you know, we haven't heard from Kathy or Jessica, and really not even Kelly too much about what your thoughts are on the whole thing. So I think maybe everybody should weigh in, no?
Sure.
okay, well, I was trying, but so Jess, you want to go first and I'll go after you guys?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I know the state office buildings, we're not allowed to go back into the buildings because they haven't figured out how to clean. We're not allowed in the offices because they've got to figure out how to clean the restrooms based on how many people are there. And they also have to have enough facilities so that there's a lot of hand washing. I think probably at the beach, they're going to say, if we really want to do it safely, you have to have more hand washing stations or something. I think we need the Torrington Health District to give some guidance, because I agree with you, Kristen. I think as a municipality, we have, if not a liability, a responsibility to do it properly.
Right.
Yeah, and the bathroom. I hadn't even thought of that, Kathy. Like people utilizing the bathroom when they're there.
Oh, and you
that's
have
good.
to ensure X number of times it's cleaned and, you know, sanitized in between with the doorknobs and the faucets and all of that. So it gets kind of complicated. I mean, I know the state building, you technically can't deny anybody to go in there, but if you go in there, they are counting, literally counting how many people. You have to have your temperature taken. You have to go through all this kind of stuff so that they can ensure the building is clean. And if they're doing that for state buildings, I would assume municipalities would have a responsibility as well.
Yeah. I did get something from the governor. The problem is I'm on my personal laptop right now because my desktop here at work doesn't have video capacity, so I can't just pull it up for you, but I did get some clarification from the governor's office about public and state beaches along the shoreline, where that's where he indicates just filling the park to partial capacity, and he doesn't say anything about the restrooms, but that is a concern as well. And then even some places are like literally marking off sections of the beach for each person to, it's just ridiculous. I'm not interested in doing any of that. I just can't do that. But I think that, we have to make some kind of plan that's within our means, that's feasible going forward.
Well, I do agree with you, Kristen, because we've all gone this far. We don't want to get, willy-nilly or complacent now. We're in this, let's see it through to follow whatever the recommendations are.
Right. That, whether we agree with it or not, I think this is where we're at, I don't know.
Well, we do have a responsibility as a municipality, so I think we should not be cavalier.
Yeah.
Are we limiting the number of people that could enter the beach? Like, are we keeping track of that?
Well, like I said, I reached out to the Torrington Area Health District to ask them to help me ascertain what my capacity is down there.
Right.
And they're, he said that was a good question and didn't get back to me on what that answer is. So I think it makes sense to do that. I just don't know what that number is. I don't know how to come up with that number. Because
didn't I have that question back when we were talking about 4th of July, like how many people can actually come into the place? So we never got answers to the actual number of people that can be in the zone.
And yeah, well, I think a lot of it has to do with our parking spaces are not delineated. It's just a big, huge, massive parking space area. So I think that's how they normally ascertain capacity, because you need to have X amount of parking spaces depending on how big your X amount is. You know what I mean? They have to correlate. And so then you just divide it in half and there you go. But because we don't have that kind of setup, I don't know if you need to take the square footage of the beach, maybe. I don't know.
I think you should probably just look at parking. Well, you can't look at parking because we could fit 100 cars on that parking lot.
We have fit over 100 cars there.
If you picture the beach and some of the grass, I would say probably no more than 30 cars, because I think you could probably fit 30 different groups if they spread out, but probably not more than that.
I think we have a bathroom cleaning issue.
I don't think that we do.
Number one.
Oh boy.
Because I'm not going there if I have to touch the same door handle in the bathroom that other people are touching.
Why? Aren't you going to wash your hands after you do that?
And then open the door?
No, use your elbow like you always do in a public bathroom. Do you ever touch the door handle?
Fair enough.
Not everybody washes their hands.
I hear what you're saying, Lisa.
You go in the bathroom, you use it, you wash your hands with soap, and you walk out without touching anything. That's what.
But not everybody does that.
Well, that's not my problem. I'm not going to get it if I do it that way. Nor are you.
But I think that don't sigh at me.
No, I'm sighing at all of you because I cannot understand how intelligent people can be like, Really think about in the real world when it comes to washing your hands in a bathroom. You and I both know, Steph, that 50% of the scumbags that use the bathroom do not wash their hands. They don't. There's all kinds of crap on door handles. You don't touch them. You wash your hands.
I understand that. All I'm saying is I think that because we do have bathrooms there, is that there is a responsibility, like in stores and stuff like that, they have responsibilities to clean these bathrooms more times than not while we're in this situation.
That is true. But
I mean, I don't care. I don't touch anything ever.
I know.
This is not new to me. This is like a germaphobe. I'm living in my normal germaphobe world.
That's what I'm saying.
This ain't anything new to me. But
most people are when it comes to bathrooms.
Right, but I'm just saying that I think that as I just feel like we have Target has to clean their bathrooms more so than not. And I'm just wondering, are we held to the same standards because of this with the public bathrooms?
Well, I would say I would think that during the week, bathrooms should be closed. They don't need to be kept open because a lot of places that's what they're doing. And I think on the weekends, we should have the gate guard should have to go probably every hour and spray everything with bleach. I mean, how hard is that?
Masks for the gate guards and gloves.
I'm hoping to meet. I have a meeting with these gate guards on Wednesday. I'm hoping to meet with Tom before that to really get all my ducks in a row. But I anticipate that I will be doing that, although I don't see them being in close proximity to anybody, really.
Right.
But I do need, it's my responsibility as their employer
To provide
give them all the tools that they need to keep them safe.
Agreed.
That's just the way it is. And I feel the same way about the beach. That it's my responsibility to keep people as safe as possible. Whether I personally agree with that or not, isn't really, it's irrelevant. I just feel like my responsibility, precedes that.
And that's where I'm coming from too. Because again, germaphobe. Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm a germaphobe. So, I mean, my opinion of closing things, I'd be like, shut it all down. But the thing is, well, you can do whatever you want, but I'm not going anywhere. But the thing is that I just feel, as Kristen said, we have a responsibility to keep this safe and not have it overrun by people from wherever. Or in Morris, just like having too many people at the beach. I just think it's a responsibility situation.
I think Jamie has something to say.
You think?
Can we make a proposal to, one, pick a date when we're going to talk about the 4th of July, pick the actual date, whatever, Monday, whatever it is. 2, can we not open up during the week until that date that we're going to talk about the 4th of July and come back to this issue?
If you make it a motion and it's voted on, yes, you can.
Okay, I'm proposing that we, one, pick the date we're going to talk about the 4th of July, and also on that date for that quick special meeting, that's going to be a special meeting, right? Not just regular meeting, just a 10-minute, just 4th of July. And where do we stand on weekends at that point? Or weekdays, I'm sorry, weekdays.
Okay, so in light of just following normal procedures,
But just
right?
open weekends for now until we figure out where we want to
We have to make a motion to do that.
I'm making a motion to get the date we're going to talk about the 4th of July as well as weekdays, and then go from there.
Okay.
Can I say then how, maybe it's the discussion for that date, but how are we going to make that determination whether or not it's safe to open during the week or not?
Hopefully we'll have some more input from Torrington Public Health by then.
We're also hoping for more like from society as a whole, like what are other people doing? Maybe we could.
It's 3 weeks out, so it'll be a different window. But I propose
So
that
Jamie,
we
your motion has to be something like, I'd like to motion that we close the beaches during the week until such and such because such and such. That's what you need to say.
I propose we keep the beaches closed during the week, open on weekends with representation from us, or people there working there, monitoring. And then when we get to that date, whatever it is, June 10th, whatever it is, we hopefully have some information from Torrington Health, and we can make a better judgment from there if we can open up even partially during the week.
Okay, so to be revisited on June 10th.
whatever, what's that Monday or whatever? Do we have a
The
date?
1st or the 8th.
Well, when is the next phase? I think that's what we should probably work around. Like what's
June
the next phase?
20th. June 20th
June
is the next phase.
Okay, that's.
I'd like to have it open before then if we can, but if we get some input from Torrington Health, that would be great. Like, you guys can do this, or you could try this, or don't try that.
Can we give it 2 weeks? And okay, so if they say the quarantine time is 2 weeks, right? People tend to develop symptoms within 2 weeks. So we have this phase 1 opening this week,
What's-
right?
So what is it, June 8th?
That's
The first, that's the first Monday. No, the second Monday is June 8th. Yeah.
That gives us plenty of time for the 4th of July, which we can talk about our get together, as well as the beaches, right? The beach.
Well, I'm sure they're going to provide guidance before June 20th. They've been planning this phased reopening, phase 1. We must have some idea what phase 2 is going to be like by mid-June, I would think.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I say we definitely do weekends, but hold off during the week just until June 8th, and then we talk again. And hopefully, Kristen, you can get some information from Torrington Health and give us a little bit of guidance, whatever there, and we can try again.
I'll reach back
Well-
out.
Okay, so that's the motion.
You
Got it.
get that, Kathy, as a motion?
I think I got it. And did somebody second and I missed it?
I will
Nope,
second
yeah.
that.
Will you second for that?
I will second it.
Okay, any
And that's
more
Kelly?
any more discussion on that before we vote? No?
I have no more
Okay.
discussion.
What'd you say?
I have no more discussion. I just want to hold off and hopefully let's just vote.
Okay, so right now on the play is closing the beach during the weeks until June 8th, when we will revisit that discussion. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? So moved.
Okay, so unanimous?
With your chairman not voting.
Okay, so we're on hold
Chairman,
till June 8th.
Okay,
We'll go from there.
Yep.
Okay.
chairman in abstention. Okay.
Well, the chairman doesn't usually vote unless there's a tiebreaker. So,
Oh, really? Okay.
I wish it was
Okay.
wide open, but I don't think the time is right just yet. So let's move on. What's next?
I don't know. I gotta find my thing again. I keep getting lost.
Kayak rack rental.
Yeah, that
Kayak rack.
kind of complicates
Right back.
a few things, but you know, it is what it is. So, you know, we're renting the kayak rack again. The people who are interested, I have about 3 parties that are interested. I don't know what the Winvian is doing, if they're gonna, I don't know if you remember, but there was kind of a big to-do with them last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you can't rent it to them if we have it closed.
Yeah, so I was honestly this afternoon just about to send out an email and do a Facebook post about it. And then for some reason I held back because I just wanted to talk to you guys about it first. So good thing I did.
Yep.
So,
Is Windy closed too?
I mean, we're open on the weekend. So should we like,
No.
adjust-
Isn't Winvian closed?
oh, I don't know.
I thought that they were closed as a.
I think they're closed. Pretty sure they're closed.
So I guess
I
won't
thought they
want-
were, and then they were gonna do, I think they closed down for a little bit and then they opened up again just to do dinners to go, I thought, but I don't, like the restaurant opened, but I could be wrong. But I know they did close for a bit. I don't know if they're still open.
I remember
If they reopened,
but that was a while ago. Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. I have to put it out there because they paid for the rack. I can't, you know. But do you think we should adjust the cost then of the rental this year? It's normally $50.
No, because it's only gonna be a couple weeks. Maybe just explain to them.
Yeah.
And people rent it because they're saving space, not necessarily that they're expecting to go use it.
I don't know. I think they're renting it because they have access to drop the thing right in the water, you know? No?
Yes, on the weekend. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think this is just par for the course, but
I think that, yeah, I mean, once we revisit it in a couple of weeks, then if things are insane and for whatever reason we can't open it, then yeah, we should give people money back, but we don't know the answer to
Right.
that. Well, we know the answer to that.
Right.
All right, so I'll
Right.
just, I've already had payment for 2 racks, so I'll just process the money, and then if something changes, I'll issue a refund or whatever, I guess.
Makes sense.
Okay. All right.
Okay. The athletic field use for spring?
Yeah, so that didn't happen. So no one's asking for their money back, but I really feel as though we should probably be refunding the $500.
I think send them an email and ask if they want us to just put it towards next year's.
Okay.
Probably be easiest, won't it?
Yeah. Or I don't know if anyone's trying to recover a fall season, or is lacrosse trying to do that, or no?
Not to my knowledge, no.
No. We are going to try to, I thought that while the field is quiet up there, it might be a good time to do some improvements and some maintenance to that field instead of doing the normal weed treatment that we do during the year. So we're going to kind of reallocate that money to do some seeding and some aerating, try to, make the field a little healthier than it's been. So that's our plan.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, summer concert series.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I have bands booked. I didn't do the whole food truck thing because I didn't want to do that to myself, quite honestly. I thought we'd just wait and see what happens. But I have a full slate, ready to roll.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think we just wait and see.
Yeah. He's still saying no groups larger than 5 socially. And that's what he's saying about the beach too, that it should only be a family unit. You should not be meeting other people there. The group cannot be larger than 5. You need to stay cohesive who lives in your household.
Could we do something where we hire a band and they give us a reasonable rate and we actually produce a concert from the beach that people can stream into like we are right now?
I know there are some towns that are doing that, but I don't know how what do you think about that?
I think
Like I said, if it was a reasonable rate though, if they give us a good rate, like we want to give you guys some money, help you guys out, but can you help us out, cut the rate down, and we're going to see if this works. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But you could try something like that. Get the town involved.
Jamie, would you do it? Would you zoom in on one of those band concerts on a Friday night?
I wouldn't say every Friday night. I said try it once and see how it hits.
I'm just asking you though, would you do it? I know I would not do it.
I would, if it was something the town was putting on, I was like, sure. I mean, why not? Because I'm stuck home anyways. What's the difference?
Have them playing in the background of whatever you're doing anyhow.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know. I like the thought, but it's like.
I don't know that it would work. That's why I said take one shot and just see what happens.
Yeah.
But as long as the rate is reasonable, like if they cut us a deal and like, we want to help you out, can you help us out? Let's see what happens.
Well, Kristen, how well did your Friday night thing go?
Yeah, so thank you. I was just going to say that. I have to say, I don't know, I'm sure you guys saw that I did the collaborative thing with Warren and Goshen, and we offered a jukebox bingo. And then we also did Friday night trivia on your couch. Mm-hmm. And, Morris was not well represented at all at either of those things.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
I don't know why necessarily, if that was not something of interest to people. Maybe a concert would be of more interest. I don't know.
Well, thank you for trying, Kristen. You've been doing a really, really good job, I have to say, trying to get people active and doing home kits and ideas for this, that, and the other.
Especially with everything that's going on, you have done a great job.
You've done a really great job trying to continue to provide activities and fun things for people. So thank you.
So then let's just hold on the concerts for now. Then let's just wait and we'll talk about that at a later date.
Yeah, I mean there certainly is enough space there to spread out, for something like that. I would say, but I mean we can't do it if the governor says no. I mean that's just the bottom line,
Right. Move on to the next thing. Let's just put that on pause.
Yeah, that's one of those we got to wait and see.
Yep.
Yeah. And the last thing on the agenda is the vending machine. So it's been at the firehouse for quite some time. I've been neglecting it. I freely admit, but I found that stuff was expiring in there before it was being purchased, so I didn't want to invest any more of the money.
They haven't been there much either, but
Right.
so there's that.
Right. So I think, I'd like to, that's why I wish Paul was here too. He was kind enough to move it for me the last time, maybe even the last 2 times, like, I don't even know. But, so I think I was going to ask Paul during this meeting if he would bring it back to the beach for us, right? I mean, what's the point of leaving it at the firehouse at this point?
No, but just let me tell you that camp has been canceled.
Leave it at the firehouse for now until we find out what's going on at the beach. As soon as we know beach is gonna like move forward, we bring it back. But for now, why move something that may not get used?
That's what
Right.
I'm thinking too.
Right.
Yeah, just leave it where it is and we'll figure it out.
Well, we are, we're definitely looking on the weekends at least. I don't know.
You're only gonna,
The other thing is, because we weren't sure what was going on, I wasn't able to order the decals for the beach, as early as I did last year. So I had to come up with another plan once we decided we were going to open, because there's like a 3-week lead time on the decals. But this is the decal that I settled on, which is something we were kind of kicking around last year. So I wanted to make it a different color and a different shape to make it easier for the gay cars to see. It was kind of fun, right? Cute.
yeah, that's good.
Very cute.
Hold on.
And
works.
Tom suggested too that we honor last year's parking permits for the first.
Show it again.
What was that?
Did you
Show
show
it again.
Oh, we were going to honor the last year's parking passes for the first few weeks, give people a chance.
Yeah.
Good.
Really?
Cute. Yeah.
So, because, it's really difficult to get into a town hall, you have to make an appointment. So I know it's going to be kind of challenging for people to get their permits. So I think it just makes sense to honor last year's permits, at least for the first 2 weeks, say,
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
agree.
That's
In
good.
the meantime, I had some temporary permits printed up while we're waiting for the decals. Not that it really matters, but so if you go to the town clerk for this weekend and you want to purchase your permit, and I don't have the decals yet, she'll just give you this for now, and then you can turn this in a couple of weeks once the decals come in. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to put it out there then. The beach is opening this weekend. You can buy your permits at the town clerk's office. Yes? We're all on the same page?
When is the town clerk's office open? Are
I
they
think
open?
Monday, every day of the week. I think Thursday they're there late until 6, and Fridays the town hall closes at 12.
But it's by appointment only anyway.
It is by appointment only. I think it's 8:30 to 4 on the other days. Pretty sure. And we're not selling permits at the gate. I'm not gonna have those guards, have to deal with that either. So that's where we're at. So have you guys been down to the beach lately?
Yes.
The highway guys, worked really hard to open up that view down there. It really is tremendous, I have to say. They did a fabulous job. And I mean, my mouth just dropped open the first time I saw it. Just wide open. It's just so beautiful. It makes such a difference down there. Really nice.
That's great.
Yeah. All right, that's all that I have.
Okay.
So June 8th, we have a special meeting, a 10-minute meeting on the 4th of July and the beach opening during the week. And then we'll have a regular meeting the following week, that following Monday.
Yeah, I would
Does that
say
work?
so. As long as Lisa's okay with it.
Oh, can I ask a question, Kristen? How is Morris doing on the 3-town mile log?
It's all because of you, Jessica.
I've been riding my bicycle.
I told you not to. You can only run, walk, or hike.
I walked yesterday and Jason walked, or I walked today and Jason walked yesterday.
And so now that we're going to switch to a biking challenge, I suppose you're going to run, walk, or hike instead.
Wait, there's a biking challenge?
I have to tell
Lisa's
you.
still there, or is she
I
on
have to
mute?
tell you. Like there was like one period of time for maybe like 3 days, Morris was in first place. I was like, oh my God, this is so awesome. Oh my God. You know, there's fierce competition between the three of us. And I was just so proud of everyone. But I tell you, it literally lasted for like 3 days. Because the last time I looked, and this is a week old at least. Warren had over 900 miles logged. And Warren and Morris and Goshen had about 250. I mean, like, are you serious? They're like all marathon runners out there.
Where do you go?
Donna's and Warren stopping people on the side of the road that are running or walking and telling them to log their miles on the
I
continent.
think they're fibbing. They're logging their bicycle rides.
Where do you log it again?
It was a Google form. You're too late to the party, stuff.
Oh, I am.
You are.
All right, so where we at?
It ends on Wednesday, so
Oh,
unless you have 750 miles, you're ready to log. It's over. But it was fun. So everyone that participates is gonna get we made little WMG recreation stickers.
Can we give Jess our miles and have her log them under her?
No, what? You should have been logging yourself. I was gonna text you too.
Yeah.
I know you're out there doing something.
I know.
Why are you guys not logging?
Because
I'm making my daughter log. I'm making my son log. I'm making everybody log.
I didn't sign up. It went by me for some reason.
Oh man.
Yeah, me too.
Well, there is a biking one coming next, but I don't bike, so I'm
Perfect.
useless.
I heard you did bike.
I do not. The only one I might ride with like a little basket on the front and a handle.
Saying something, Lisa, but you're on mute.
She talks anyway.
Who are you talking to?
She doesn't have anything nice to say anyway.
No, I said, but Kristen Kristen walks. She walks long.
Oh, I haven't been feeling well, so I haven't been walking too much.
And you're my husband gets so pissed at you because he honks, he waves, I honk. Literally the other day, I was hanging out of the window and you're just looking straight ahead. I could have ran you over.
I am in the zone.
Oh, you're in the zone, all right, girl.
I can't be like, there's like some weird people out there. I can't be looking to see if I know this person is waving to me or not. I'm just like, I'm walking.
I beeped at you a couple months ago, and you're like, who's that? Why is he beeping at
That's
me?
what I mean. Who's this crazy guy waving to me? Anyway.
All right, so we're good?
We're good. Anybody motion to
We're
adjourn?
good.
I motion.
We survived our first Zoom meeting, guys.
June 8th, though. June 8th,
Yay.
a quick meeting, and then the following week, the real meeting, but June 8th.
Yes, but feel free to go down and visit the beach and, support my poor little gate guards down there over Memorial Day weekend. I'm kind of worried for them. Maybe stop down if you'd like. Let them know who you are.
We have new staff shirts or not?
I know. I was going to ask you that, too. That's a good point. I don't know.
For
Oh.
them?
No, for us and them. They should have some, too.
We
They
just
do
got
have
a new one.
shirts.
I haven't even worn my new one from last year yet.
I never got my one from last year.
I think it's still in the pavilion.
I didn't even wear it yet.
Yeah, I thought about that, too. But, I mean, I don't know how many activities we're going to have where we have an opportunity to wear them this year.
Yeah, let's just wear
But
old
the
ones.
people at the beach working the beach, they should have some sort of shirt,
They
something
do.
that says.
They do.
Okay. All
They
right.
do. And it says, like, staff on
Or
it.
badge or something, just to show
Yeah,
who
they do.
are.
They do. And now they will have masks and gloves as well, apparently.
All right, so I motion to conclude.
Second.
Second.
Okay.
All
Second, Jess. Okay.
Be
Yeah.
safe, everyone. Be safe.
Bye.
Yes, be
Yeah, bye.
safe.
Thank
Stay
you,
well.
Carrie.
Take
Bye,
care.
guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Night, guys.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
I gotta wait till June 8th to watch the next episode?
That's good.